Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. So here we will start with the maths classes for NCERT syllabus for the plus 2 students. Okay, so we'll be listening to chapter 1, relations and functions. Okay, so first of all we'll see what is the difference between the function and a relation. Okay, or how we can differentiate a function and a relation. Okay, we'll see an example. So our example, we have set A and set B. Okay, so in set A, I'm considering some elements: carrot, banana, then tomato, then we have mango, rice powder. Okay, so in set B, we have vegetables, we have fruits, and we have staples. Okay, so how we can make the relation between set A and set B? Okay, see, carrot is a vegetable, right? So we can relate it with vegetable. Banana is a fruit. Okay, then tomato, again it's a vegetable. Mango is a fruit. Then rice powder, it's belongs to staples. Okay, so when we look at this relation, every element in set A there exists only a single relation with set B, right? Carrot has only one relation exists with set B, right? And banana is related with fruit, tomato, vegetable, mango, fruit, and rice powder, staple. So none of the elements in set A has more than one relation with elements in set B, right? So this is called function. I hope it's clear what is a function. Okay, none of the elements in set A will have more than one relation with elements in set B. I will give you another example. Suppose we have set A and set B. Okay, so these are some persons A, B, C. Okay, and we are considering some vehicles: car, bike, and bicycle. Okay, so suppose A have car, B have bike as well as car, C has bicycle. Okay, so this is the relation. So when we look at this relation, what is the difference between this one and this one? Here, A is related with car. Okay, fine. But B is having two relations with elements in set B. Okay, so in that case, we cannot say it as a function, but still it is a relation. So when we compare the first one and the second one, the difference is the first one, it obeys the rule of a function because every element in set A has only one relation, or the elements in set A relates with a single element in set B. Okay, and in case of the second case, the elements, there are elements which related with more than one elements in set B, so that it doesn't obey the rule of the function. So both the first and second cases belongs to relations. Both are relations, but both are not functions. Okay, so what we can say? Every relation is not a function, right? This is the first point. Right? Every relation is not a function. Then second one, every function is a relation. Right? When we consider the first case, this obeys the rule of function, and which is a relation. That means every function is a relation. Okay. Second case, which is a relation, but it doesn't obey the rule of a function. So every relation is not a function. Hope the difference between a function and relation is clear for all of you. Okay? Okay, so next we will see what are the different types of relations and functions. Okay, so the first thing is types of relations. Okay, so we'll see the types of relation. There are major three categories for relation. The first one is reflexive. Then we have symmetric. Then transitive. Okay. So for reflexive, suppose every element A belongs to set A. Okay. Then AA will belongs to relation, or AA will be contained in the relation. Okay. I'll give you an example. Suppose A consists of 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what will be there in R? Or to obey or to satisfy the condition of reflexive, what all relation should be there in R? So if A belongs to A, then AA will be there in the relation R, right? So for getting that, what should be R set? R 1, 1. So this is our A. Okay. So AA will be 1, 1. Then 2. This is another element. So 2, 2. Then this is another element. So 3, 3. Okay. So for every A belongs to A, AA will be there in relation R. Okay, so this is the example. Now we'll see what is symmetric. Symmetric in the sense, if A and B belongs to A, then AB belongs to R as well as BA belongs to R. That is symmetric. Okay. For example, suppose 1 and 2. A equals 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is there in A. Then what will be there in R? 1, 2. Then 2, 1. Right? So A and B belongs to A. That is 1 and 2. Okay. If that's the case, then AB belongs to R. This is A, this is B. Also, BA belongs to R. Clear? Okay. The final thing, that is the transitive. Transitive in the sense, suppose ABC belongs to A. Okay? Then what will be there in the relation R? Okay. AB will be there in R. BC will be there in R. AC also contained in relation R. Okay, that is transitive. So, the example, we have A equals 1, 2 and 3. Then relation R will be 1, 2, 2, 3 and 1, 3. Here A, B, C. So AB is 1, BC, AC. Okay, so these are the three categories of, or three types of relations. Okay, next we will see what are the different types of functions. Okay. Types of functions. So basically there are two types of functions. One-to-one, then many-to-one. Okay, so these are the two types of functions. Okay. So here, what is one-to-one function? That means, suppose we have two sets, set A and set B. 1, 2, 3 are the elements in set A, and A, B, C are the set B elements. Then, single relation only exists between the elements in set A and B, because one related with A. Okay. 2 related with B, 3 related with C. Okay, and we'll see what is many-to-one. Again, we can consider two sets, set A and B. So it consists of 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Suppose if this is the case, okay, so if this is the case, here we can see 1 and 2 is related with A, right? 1 and 2 is related with A. That means many to 1, right? So there exists a relation many to 1. So that is the second category of functions. So in functions, in case of 1 to 1, we have again two different categories, that is onto and into. So onto in the sense, if we have a set A and set B. Okay, so similarly so set A contains 4 elements and set B contains 4 elements. Okay, so before telling about onto, I'll just say what these figures. Okay, so we'll say set A as domain and set B is the codomain. These are the technical names. Okay, and the elements in set B we'll call as range. Okay, so the condition of onto is if the range means the elements in set A, okay, which are related with some elements in set B, right? So what all are the elements in set B which is related with set A is called range. Okay, range means the related elements in set B with set A. Okay, so suppose A is related with 11, B is related with 12, C related with 13, D related with 14. So every elements having at least a single relation exists. Okay, there is no elements as seen as free, right? All the elements are there in a relation. So the related elements, the set A elements which related with elements in set B and those related elements in set B is called the range. Okay, so the condition of onto is if the elements in codomain equals to range, then we can say it is onto. Okay, so codomain elements are 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, it is not compulsory that all the elements in codomain related with elements in set A. There are cases which there can be more than elements, more than more than 4 elements, so that there will be free elements exist without any relation. Okay, but here all the elements are related. Okay, and the range is equal to the number of elements in the codomain. So that is onto. And into means just opposite. That means if I have more than elements, more than 4 elements, that means more than the limit of range here. That is, I have 15. Okay, suppose I have one more element, 15 excess here, but there is no relation between set A element with 15. Okay, so in this case, codomain elements, the number of elements in codomain is not equal to range, right? Because the codomain elements are 5 and the range is only 4. Okay, so there the condition is different. So this is called whenever the range, the codomain value is more than the range value, then which is into function. Okay, so the same category, the categorization is therefore many to one, that is onto and into. Okay, so in case of many to one, onto case means, suppose we have 2 sets, so many to one. So I'm taking the same example. Okay, 1, 2, 3, A, B. Okay, so this is the case. All the elements in set A, this is set B, all the elements in set A has at least a single relation with any of the element in set B, right? So all the elements in set A is related with at least a single element in set B. Okay, so that is onto, and there is no free elements exist without relation, and into means if this is the case, then we can see here C is free. C doesn't have any relation with elements in set A. Okay, so it doesn't obey the rule of many to one onto. Okay, so which is called into function in many to one category. Okay, so these are the different types of functions and relations. Okay, I hope all of you have understand what is the different categories and what is the major difference between the function and the relation. Okay, so in the next class we'll go through the different problems related with each of these scenarios. Okay, we'll see you in the next class.